Hi, we're back. We're here. Hello. It's us.
Oh, we're here.
Hey.
I'm
Powered by
sorry.
Mouse. Yeah.
Shit.
We have no music.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. It's a crash cast day because somebody woke up an hour late.
Who's that?
They can speak for themselves.
I already
Cash.
Well, damn.
Hey, bitch, don't fuck with me.
No, to be fair, Cash didn't wake up on time. Literally, like 10 minutes before the session. He listened to his alarms.
Yeah, I was sleeping.
So we didn't really have a topic for this, but I just thought of a random one. Who was a fictional character that you have beef with?
Oh,
that we
motherfucker from Full
personally-
Metal Alchemist, the one who fucking fused a dog and a daughter. I fucking hate that motherfucker so much.
Hold on.
Doctor.
It would be better.
Don't say that. No.
Fucking hate that nigga. God
He
damn.
sucks. He's fucking shit, man.
Whenever I think about beef with anyone in anime, it's that motherfucker right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to think for a second.
Yeah. Character
Ruined my whole day when I saw that.
It was like the first arc too, wasn't it?
I can't remember.
They went too deep, too fast, and it hurted me so much.
I know who I have beef with. The fucking boss from Zom 100. That man sucks.
Yeah, he's pretty shit.
I hate him. I wish he died.
I don't know what this is.
I
What?
just learned today that people hate Aaron Yeager.
I mean,
Wait, didn't he try to start a genocide or something?
Didn't he?
Pretty
complete
sure.
genocide?
Yeah,
pretty
No.
sure.
I haven't been paying attention to fucking
I
Attack on
haven't
Titan
watched
in
anything
years.
out of season outside of like the first 4 episodes of season
Yeah,
1.
I watched like the first season like way back in like middle school or something.
You think I know from that? From the first season was he got ruthless as fuck, and the second season, God.
God, because it was like
All
a
I
thing
know-
of spoilers for Attack on Titan. I believe it was like the walled city thought it was the only one left, and that it was actually another world out there, and there's more people. And Aaron's like, "Fuck it, genocide." And it's like, why?
Well, here's the thing. They were killing his people. Like everybody who got the whole fucking Titan thing, it's because of the motherfuckers who on the outside.
Well,
So he was like,
they
"Oh,
had a
y'all
point.
fucking my people up. I'm gonna fuck y'all up."
But he fucked with the whole
Maybe.
world. He killed everyone, didn't he?
Look, he did something wrong. I'll be that petty as well, though.
You're a piece of shit.
God.
All I know about Aaron Yeager is what I saw in middle school, high school AMVs on YouTube,
Oh God.
and that was, oh hey, he could turn into a Titan. That's cool. And now I look on Twitter every once in a while and I see someone with the weirdest hairdo and spouting off some real out of pocket shit.
Was Aaron crazy? Yes. Was he a fun character to watch? Definitely for me.
Also,
He was a
yes.
psychopath. That motherfucker went full crazy. It was hilarious.
You know what? I think I really have beef with what's the fucker's name?
Johnny Test.
I mean,
Honestly, Johnny
Yet-
Test.
yes,
I have beef with Frieza. Just because it feels a little too racially charged. I don't know why. He never says it, but he strikes me as a hard R kind of
Matt, what you
person.
talking about, Matt? Matt, he could turn black now, Matt. What you talking about?
What?
Listen,
What?
this man, I was sitting here watching Toonami with my cousins and friends, and this man sitting here calling us monkeys through my screen in the comfort of my own home for 4 years.
Matt,
No, I'm not gonna
Matt,
take
he
it.
can
I'm not
turn
gonna
black
take
now,
it,
man. It's fine, man. He can turn black now.
I'm not gonna take
You don't know
it.
he.
He can,
And yellow.
Yeah,
I am not gonna get Rachel Dolezal by Frieza. You cannot make it happen.
he's
Honestly-
also black now, man.
Frieza can turn black and yellow. Frieza is every race.
I
Excuse me?
Bruce a bitch is what he is.
yeah.
Look, man, he turned black.
He's multiracial.
Is he like one of those like people who's like, oh, I'm like transracial or whatever?
Yeah. He's
No, he saw. Here's the thing. He saw Goku and Vegeta getting all these different hair colors. He said, "You know what? Let me do my whole skin."
That's a nice costume.
Oh my god.
Hate that costume.
It's not a
I
costume.
know it sounds cheap.
not a
Just
costume.
call me Golden Frieza.
Can I
That's
say
like-
another? Another character I have beef with in fiction is Donald Duck from Kingdom Hearts. That motherfucker don't heal me for shit.
Never use cure. Always use fucking fire on
That
axle
motherfucker ran out.
fights.
That motherfucker used up all his shit so fucking fast, motherfucker. God,
Oh my god.
playing the here's the thing. The only reason I'm saying this is because I'm playing the game right now. He ain't healed me for shit.
So, what's his
Let's-
purpose?
God.
Fucking he throw a few fireballs and then he's done. He gets knocked the fuck out, and I gotta do everything myself.
to stand there and maybe you stop. That's his purpose.
Fuck Donald Duck, everybody. That's all I have to say.
You know, this one's not really recent, but I have beef with the character Cecile from the Flash TV show. Because when she got powers, everything went downhill. She's basically like she was a district attorney, I think, and she was pretty cool. And she got into a relationship with Joe, who's like the surrogate father figure character, and that's pretty cool. And then she became a psychic, and from that moment on, she has this role of people will be arguing, and she'll step in and like, I think he's upset. I can feel
Wow,
that he's
you
upset.
She,
Oh my
she
gosh,
really
she's
did.
an empath.
She really did
Wow,
pull the
just like
empath
me.
card.
It's
Yeah.
the worst
Oh my
version
God.
of Quinn.
It's so
Oh my
annoying,
God.
and it happens all the time. And then right during the finale, she became like some telekinetic god, and
What?
took on one of the villains that took the Flash an entire season to fight.
Did she beat him?
Yeah, they all did. They had a really cool premise for the finale. Spoilers, if you're watching the Flash, you're probably not. It's over now. It doesn't matter. The premise was like the villain of that season, Cobalt Blue, who's another speedster, had gone back to all the previous seasons where the speedster villains were defeated and brought them to the present. And also Bloodwork was there, because he was a villain, and they needed 5, I guess.
Yeah, fair. Understandable.
So they get 4 speedsters who all rival the Flash and Bloodwork, and they pit them against 5, like a couple characters from the hero side, and so all of them die in the shittiest way. The Reverse Flash goes to the base and takes on the guy in the chair who has no powers, and it kicks the shit out of him. And then instead of just vibrating his hand through the dude's chest to kill him, as he has done countless times before, he starts doing Force Lightning. It's like, bzz, zappy, red lightning, zappy. And then fucking random side chick character comes in, blasts him with a rainbow thing, and he's dead.
Oh,
Damn.
Done.
killed by the fucking power of the community, I guess.
Yeah, done by a
Power of
side
day.
character. The thing is, this same character in Legends of Tomorrow rushed up to a guy in power armor, ripped out his heart, and rushed back in less than a second. It's like,
Damn.
he can do that, so why don't you? Just please. And then Savitar, who is like evil Barry Allen, so he literally is the Flash,
But
and he's powered up. He's powered up, and he's evil, and he's from the future, and he's in this cool power suit. And when Barry fought him, literally the only way he could win was tricking him, depowering him, and then phasing into the suit himself. And then blasting it apart and getting rid of it. There were so many things that he had to do to win this fight. And then Nora Allen, his daughter from the future, runs up, rips off his little arm blade thing, and just stabs him in the back once, and he's down.
Oh.
And they tried that. They tried that shit, and it didn't work.
Yeah, well, Nora didn't do it.
Yeah, anyway, Cecile's the reason for all of it.
Very strongly about that one, huh?
I do. I feel very strongly about that.
Ava, do you have anyone you particularly have any a beef with?
Like a fictional character?
Yeah. Oh, I know one you'd actually have a beef with. Mojito
Who?
from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Fuck that guy. Hate that man.
Yeah,
Doesn't deserve
no,
the fucking
I love
air
how
he
you
breathes.
hate him so much that you try to avoid him from memory, and then you're reminded of him. You get angry, irrationally angry.
He fucking sucks. I hate him. He's shit. Awful.
He's a piece of shit. He just sucks.
He just
Actually-
fucking sucks.
That tone of voice also reminds me of another character I hate.
Who?
Oh,
The little kid asshole from Spider Woman.
and there you have it, the pyramids of Egypt.
Where else would a mummy go?
Yeah, we watched.
Shit.
We went through a bit of a stint earlier. Was it last year, I believe, where
Yeah.
where Disney Plus was rather new. So we were watching a bunch of Disney Plus shows, and they upload a bunch of Disney animations from like ages ago, and so we're like, oh yeah, we'll watch some of these old, very old shows, and we watched the Spider-Woman TV show, which had one season, and
For good reason.
there were mummies that were coming by and transforming more people into mummies. And Spider-Woman and her friends are like, what are we going to do? Or she's Jessica Drew at the moment. So she's like, what are we going to do? Male partner and little boy that is also part of our little band of hero people.
Every cartoon like the 70s and 80s had a little kid sidekick.
Because
Yeah.
that's their way in.
Yeah, he was he was the rote kid sidekick and that's it.
And so they're like, well, where are all these mummies going? And the little kid pulls up a calculator and he's like, well, if you multiply the trajectory times the rate of speed that they're going, and he just puts in a bunch of numbers and hits the equal sign and says, and there you have it, the pyramids of Egypt. And it's just a bunch of random ass numbers. And Camper gets so mad we had to pause the thing, go back, and he's looking at each number input in the calculator, and he's like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. And then we play the next 3 seconds, and they're like, how did you figure that out? He's like, and the kid goes, where else would a mummy go?
I was so angry.
I have never seen Camper legitimately upset in my life, except for that night.
I hate that fucking kid. It's like you smug piece of shit. People are dying.
And then
And you're laughing.
I feel like we have to mention how they actually defeated the mummies as well.
Oh yeah, they whipped up
Yeah.
the pyramid to make it a cube, so it would reduce its power.
Yeah, they were powered by pyramid power, but so when the pyramid was no longer a pyramid, they lost power.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pyramids
In their flying pyramid spacecraft kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
It turns out if it's surrounded by a cube, it's now a cube, not a pyramid, and thus does not have pyramid power.
Not pyramid power. That's the rules. That's the rules.
That's the
them's the
rules.
rules.
Dude,
That's the rules.
those fucking mummies could never take on that one chick online who does like, oh, that's right, the square hole.
That's right. The square hole.
God. Fucking hell.
Oh, you know, I have some serious beef with this character since I was a kid. Fucking Caillou. I hate that little bastard.
Caillou?
Bald bitch.
I
More
hate that
fucking
little
Caillou?
shit. I fucking hate Caillou, man.
I'm glad he probably has cancer.
Oh my god! Jesus!
I fucking hate
That's a very
Caillou, man.
camper thing to say, though.
No, it is, yeah.
He's
You're
such
right.
a whiny little shit. He's spoiled as fuck. His parents don't know how to parent. Like, he is just annoying. He's so annoying. I fucking hate Caillou, man. If I
Where
had
on the
that kid
door
in my
does the
class,
Caillou touch
if I
you?
was still teaching and that kid was in my class, I would probably have to consider taking a sick day every so often because I don't know if I could deal with it. He's too much, and his voice is horrible.
Yeah.
Let's see. I feel like that
Oh.
covers our hate section, right?
I forgot. So you remember the cartoon Little Bill?
Yeah.
I forgot.
I wish I didn't.
What? What'd you forget, Camper? Okay, Camper sent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bill Cosby. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot it was that Bill.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Little Bill, don't drink that water.
Little Bill, don't give your mom that water.
Oh.
Oh god. Rest in piss, Bill Cosby. Is he still alive? He's alive still.
I think he's still alive.
Yeah,
Not as
jail?
far as I'm concerned.
it's fair.
Remember, only the good die young, and only the okay die pretty old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can fix that.
Let's see.
Man,
Do I
it's
hate
garbage.
anyone?
It's a little-
Jesus,
literal
he's
monster.
80. Jesus, he's
He's
86.
86 years old.
Ugh.
If only they
That
never
shit.
stopped there.
If only.
Yeah, if only.
Related searches include R. Kelly.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I mean, I would say mine, but I feel like I'm gonna get made fun of for it.
I'm sorry, before
Why?
you say yours, I just love the opening Wikipedia thing for R. Kelly. It's Robert Sylvester Kelly is an American convicted sex offender and former singer, songwriter, and record producer.
Man.
I mean, it's good that they put that out on Front Street.
Wikipedia is really it's Wikipedia's true justice.
Dying.
But please, Marcus, back to your embarrassment. What do we have?
The only character that I think I can have legitimate beef with, and only because it's fucking trash fight, is the goddamn behemoth from Monster Hunter World. Hate that motherfucker.
An entire monster.
That and fucking
But you have beef with is just an animal.
it's just an animal. He
No, I feel
casts
like we're-
fucking tornadoes and summons meteors.
I feel like it's okay
Yeah.
to have beef with an animal.
Well, I'm sorry, Marcus, that you apparently want to pick a fight with that guy.
Like I
That's,
feel like
that's your.
it's totally
that's
fair
your
to have a
fault.
beef with an animal. Like I have beef with cassowaries. I don't like them. I also have.
I mean-
I have beef with geese.
Cassowaries are fair enough. They will murder a motherfucker given
Also-
the chance.
I feel like geese have beef with everyone.
Yeah,
Geese invite beef.
that's actually a common theory. Is the reason Canadians are so nice is that they channel all of their hate and malice into the local geese population.
So one of the funny
God.
things at work, I work at a clinic and we help children like develop life skills and stuff. And one of our kids, she does this thing where she kind of announces her intrusive thoughts before she acts on them. And so that's kind of the antecedent of like, oh, she's about to do this. Let's try to persuade her not to. And she's outside at her school walking around, and she just looks at her therapist and goes, "Can't choke goose." And they're like, "What?" And the next thing they know is her little 8-year-old hands are around the goose's neck, choking the
Oh my
life out
god.
of her.
God.
You fucking you about made me choke on my
Choking
fucking
the shit out of
tea.
this goose. Choking the-
Why?
And it's just so funny because all you hear is like you turn your head and you just hear "can't choke goose" and you're like, "What?" And there's just a goose getting strangled next to you.
Yeah, choke a goose.
Why? Why was the goose that close to begin with?
I think she was angry and
Oh
she
my
made like
God.
kind of a dart towards it allegedly. But in some way she got within range of the goose very quickly and got her hands around its neck and choked it.
Did they know the goose was there before she started choking it?
I think they knew the geese were in the premises, but I didn't think they knew she was gonna dart towards them and strangle them.
Where the hell were you for this to happen? Like,
Luckily, I was still at the clinic. This was a client who was at the school, who was at a school, but it was great. It's honestly one of the funniest things I've ever heard of in my life. A kid doing.
that is holy shit. Kids will do the most out of pocket shit.
For real.
And for what? And for what?
Kids are weird.
Why not?
At least 3
Yeah.
of us have worked with children. or are currently working with children.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are they?
Bitch.
Doxing, doxing.
We're doxed. And this is where Camper and Ava live, and these are their jobs.
Oh my god.
You don't know where I live.
I don't know anything about you guys other than your names, really.
Good.
It's Ava's job to remember all of your personal information.
It is.
I just make
actually.
sure you all show up on Sunday. That's my thing.
And then
Oh, you make sure they show up. Good job, Madhouse.
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't say I was good at it.
I mean, technically, I've worked with children insofar as I've grown up, like through my middle and high school years, basically trying to help raise my uncles and aunts' children.
That feels close enough.
So, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's different when you can be sued for putting them in a headlock, though.
Yeah.
God, hate having limitations.
Can't wait to use these restraints.
Oh my god. Camper, you want to tell that story?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty short, though.
Yeah.
Like, when was this? This was a few years ago, but it was like, we just got done learning. So, okay, for context, spoilers, I'm one of the people that works in the school.
Gasp! Shock horror.
What the fuck?
I work with special ed. I'm an instructional assistant, and we have a training course that we can do. It's NCI training. It's essentially like conflict intervention, which for the record, being completely genuine, most of it revolves around contending with conflict before it starts. Right, like calming people down, calming students down specifically, and trying to reach a point where they're no longer in a state of exasperation and excitement, and trying to keep everyone calm. But there is an element of NCI training which is like restraints. Now, these are very specific restraints intended to avoid causing any harm. Especially because you're dealing with children, you have to be careful about that. You don't want to dislodge elbows. You don't want to hurt.
Very fragile.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt
Surprisingly
these
fragile.
kids. You don't want to hurt kids. So all these restraints are very minimal for the most part. There are more extreme ones, but those are for extreme scenarios, like a kid coming at you with a knife or something like that. Most of the time, it's about diverting and redirecting. But they do teach you the more extensive controls. None of them are headlocks, unfortunately. Much as I joke about that. As great as that would be. None of them are headlocks. But they are about, like, essentially, if you can get a kid into, like, a seat and have someone else on the other side, and, like, you hold the arm at a particular angle, so it's hard to move it around, but you're not yanking their arms around.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
It's usually more of, like, blocking than actual, like, full-on, like, I'm shutting you down.
Yeah, it's literally just restraining their range of movement so that they can't swing at you and not pinning them down kind of situations.
Yeah.
However, I can't remember if it was during it or after it, but we learnt all the restraints during like our second day of this training, and one of the ladies who was a bit on the newer side and was already kind of questionable in how she responded to like the angrier kids and the more upset. Was like, "Oh, I can't wait to use this stuff." It's like, you're not supposed to.
It's
like,
kind of, it has the same like feel of, man, I can't wait to use my new fire extinguisher. It's like, are you planning for a fire?
yeah, it has the same energy as like you buy a gun for self-defense and it's like, I can't wait to shoot people. It's like if you're in the situation where you need it, you don't want to be there.
Yeah.
You want to. If you're there, something's fucked up.
Yeah.
This tool exists for emergency situations. It's not your
weapon of last resort.
It's not your go-to.
Say, well, I really like emergency situations.
Yeah, if a kid tells you they're feeling a little upset, what you don't do is grab their arm and throw them over your shoulder. It's like
Do a fucking
proportional
judo
response.
cross on 'em.
Yeah, throw them over and then do like an axe kick, like really take them out. They're no longer a threat.
Yeah, hit him with the Seth Rollins curb stomp and follow with a nice Kinshasa from Shinsuke Nakamura, and then you're good.
Like this chick seemed genuinely excited to use these restraints, and we're like, okay, well, you know, even if you have to use them, there's like so much paperwork involved. It's like, yeah, but you know, and I'm like, no, I don't. I don't.
I don't know. Don't
Like-
lump me in there.
Yeah, it sounds to me like this is a worthy cost to like grapple a kid. It's like, okay, she didn't last long.
I couldn't
just to be
imagine
clear.
why.
She ended up getting bitten and leaving.
Mm.
For the best, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is also during that same training they were telling us about like bites, right?
Yeah.
And what you're meant to do very carefully, what you can do if it's really bad, is like hold the back of their head and just like push
Push into
toward
it,
them
yeah.
very gently, because you can dislocate a jaw doing that.
Yeah.
But what it will do is kind of like hinge it open so you can retract.
Yeah.
But this is the same meeting she said she was excited for this stuff to happen. So I'm just like, I don't want you getting excited when that happens.
Yeah.
And like jamming your arm into there and like snapping a jaw open.
She's over
like-
here doing Mortal Kombat X-ray finisher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. But that training was genuinely useful. I have had to use those restraints a couple times because I get pretty extreme kids, and it helped me with like hair grabbing because I have pretty long hair.
Oh yeah.
And you're meant to essentially like grab onto your own hair and then like use your knuckles to smooth it out, and it kind of
Yeah.
like it just slips right off,
Yeah.
which is so useful.
I will say it is kind of harder with my hair. Because
Oh, yeah.
you know, I've got 4C hair. But luckily I have dreadlocks, so I can. There's still it sometimes hurts, but usually what has to happen is I have to like bundle up the locks and then like take like my two middlemost fingers and like put it between where my hair parts and their palm,
Yeah.
and then like kind of like just move them down, because my hair is
Yeah.
like, rather than like a bunch of smaller strands, it's like thicker locks that are like harder to like kind of get a big cluster on. There's a lot more space.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's probably also harder, like the more textured your hair is. Like it's
Yeah.
just if it's curly, if there's knots, that's why you gotta brush your hair before you go. You get knots, you're grabbed, baby.
I also really like that with my hair texture. Most kids don't like to touch my hair, which is nice. They like to look at it, and then they touch it and they feel the texture, like what, and then they stop. I was giving one of my clients a piggyback ride, like, and he was he was like 4, so he was on my shoulders. And so he's on my shoulders and stuff, and he keeps like patting me on the forehead and keeps going, itchy, itchy. I'm like, what? And he's like pointing at my locks that are like brushing against his like exposed kneecap. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, take it off. I'm like, okay.
Huh?
I can't.
I don't think you can do that.
So what he ends up doing is he basically like gathers my locks and holds them up, like literally straight up like a vertical ponytail for the rest of our little journey around the grounds.
Oh God.
Kid nailed it.
Yeah. The functional skills, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He found
Yeah,
a problem, he solved it. That's what I'm here for.
I managed to avoid that problem by having straw-like thin hair, so it just slides right out of everything. It's great.
And you lube it up with strawberry milk, so it really is very loose.
I do. It is
Oh my
my dairy assortment. I make sure to use strawberry milk for both the scent, but also the slippery texture, and then I
help with
apply
You're
a dollop of.
disgusting.
Huh?
Does it help with the color at all?
You're disgusting.
No, actually, my hair is permanently blonde brown because I am so white. Nothing will change it. I am marked by that and my blue
You're
eyes.
resistant to hair dye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am marked by that and my blue eyes. If I put contacts, like colored contacts in, they just burn away and sizzle with hellfire.
Yeah. Actually, if Camper tries bleaching his hair, it just says, "You don't need this."
Yeah. Actually, I think I've mentioned this before. There are pictures of me when I was a baby where I had platinum blonde hair, so it's basically just like sheer glowing white gold all over the place. It's terrible, and it's a bowl cut just to make it better.
And it's a bowl cut.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
But yeah, people are terrible.
Yeah.
They want to grapple children.
Yeah.
I think we were watching. I think it came up in we've been watching horror movies every night, more or less. And I think it was when we were watching The Exorcist, was it? I believe.
Yeah, and
That was
we're
one of
like,
the
wow,
recent
this
ones, yeah.
movie's so boring.
Yeah, but like it brought up the point of like, oh yeah, like when a kid is like aggressing towards you, you really like it's worrying, but you don't really need to be that afraid because there is more that you could possibly do to harm a child than a child can do to harm you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, harm is still definitely possible, just not nearly to.
Like the extreme is a lot lesser.
Yeah.
There's a little
I mean-
smaller scale.
It does depend on the kid because it depends like if they have any like bloodborne diseases and they bite,
Oh yeah,
like that can be a problem. If they if they are strong enough and they get a hold of like a pair of scissors and they get really angry,
yeah.
like they can do some damage
They can do some
because
damage.
they are stronger than you expect them to be.
Yeah,
They're able to do a lot.
yeah. But I think the point is like, when you're
but-
working with children, you hopefully are following your antecedents and are aware of like, hopefully it doesn't get to the point where they pick up the scissors and
Yeah.
come at me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they have a tendency to fly into a rage, maybe keep the scissors until you know they're calm.
Yeah. Don't leave sharp objects just sitting around, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that usually helps.
We keep our scissors in a locked drawer for just that reason. Unfortunately, we have had pencils in the open that were freshly sharpened. I got one of those in the hand once.
Ooh.
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 Yeah, I had it was like, what was I doing? I was helping a kid who was doing like some math, I think, which is always, I get it. I get angry too.
Same.
But
Same
I think, I think I was holding part of the paper to keep it still, and this kid got really upset really quick, and I was focused on the kid. I wasn't paying attention to my hand over there because I was like, this hand is not relevant right now. So I was talking to the kid, and then he like just lifted up and jammed it straight into my hand, which.
Oh god.
It was okay. Like the cool thing about like the pencils, obviously they break, right? They don't just
Yeah.
keep going.
Yeah.
But it did mean I had this little like graphite mark in this finger for like a good couple weeks.
Oof.
Yeah, it didn't feel good.
Yeah.
I think
The headbutts were worse though.
the worst injury I ever got was I got hit with a door.
Ooh.
I was it was while I was teaching, funny enough. And one of my kids was storming out of the classroom angrily and slammed the door in the way that like it clicked but it didn't lock, so it came right back, and I happened to be turning as it opened back up and it hit me right in the fucking head.
Ooh.
Oh god.
Kids are assholes.
Yeah.
Love them.
Yes,
Love them. Little pieces of shit though, but love them. They're great, but they suck.
I like most kids.
Yeah. Most kids are A-okay. Except for Caillou.
Wilson.
Fuck Caillou.
It's just. I will say, I wish some of my instructors had that kind of training when I was in special ed.
Yeah, I mean it does. It depends a lot on the state. It depends on the era.
Well, Mark's in the
Like-
Midwest. Oh, did you grow up in the dark ages of ABA in schools?
I mean, it was all in house, so
Because it, like, recently, like, treatments for, like, how the world helps people who are on the spectrum has changed in, like extremely recently. And so most people in our age range, our peer group, like, grew up in the time where they were like, hey, your feelings are not valid. Be calm was kind of the way to reduce behavior, which was
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, because nothing helps someone calm down than by telling them, shut
Hey,
the fuck up,
yeah,
calm down.
Calm down.
'Cause, like,
Especially if you're
Or-
yelling it in the kid's face.
yeah.
Or in my case, quit crying. Go to your room.
Yeah, especially that.
Hmm.
My
Or
thing was-
or
go ahead.
I was also told to box.
Oh yeah, use violence to get it all out.
Yeah, yeah, that was also a thing.
I was also told to box. I actually did take up boxing for a bit.
I mean,
I didn't.
in theory, the theory is sound. The execution, not so much.
I mean, I ended up taking Taekwondo for the same reasons. That my dad was super into it.
My brother did
I-
taekwondo.
And it has been useful. Like you learn to throw and like
Yeah.
to distribute weight, which
Yeah,
is
can't
really
we
useful.
use that on the kids, right?
Yeah, right. I have actively done overhand throws. I could do it to a kid. It'd be easy. They're lighter. Actually, maybe it wouldn't be easy because I'd have to bend down to like their height and then like wrench them up and over instead
Yeah.
of just letting them go over. Probably be a little harder. But I remember once my father was very drunk, and he wanted to see what I had learned.
Okay.
Oh.
Or is it-
And so he challenged you to a fight.
I was 9.
Camper learned that day that his father was a 9th degree black belt in drunken fist.
Yeah. I was 9 and a yellow belt, and he must have been like mid-30s and a black belt red Dan, which is the highest you can go.
So his prime, basically.
Yeah, literally the highest you can go without being a teacher. But he was also like blackout drunk. So he's doing some like play fighting stuff, but he's pushing pretty hard. And we were in the hallway. I don't know why he chose the hallway. I feel like that
No
was just the most
furniture?
open. I guess because we were living in the pub at the time, and so every room was pretty confined. But the hallway was most open. Hallway also had access to the stairwell that spiraled down. So
Is that gonna get incorporated back? Is that a Chekhov's gun
no,
in this story?
thankfully no. I was just thinking about the layout and like where else we could have gone, but no, the hallway was probably the best place and the worst place at the same time. The only way it could have been worse is if we were upstairs another level.
I feel like the only way it
which
could have
that-
been good is if this never happened at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. So he's doing this stuff and he's pushing pretty hard and I'm getting a little annoyed and I'm saying I want to stop and he doesn't stop. So then he goes for a push and I do the throw. Which it wouldn't have worked because he's big and heavy and strong, except he was drunk. So I didn't throw him over. But what I ended up doing was like I grabbed his arm and pulled around and I ended up wrenching him around the side instead. And he stumbled and he slams the back of his head into the wall.
Oh,
And then and he falls down and there's like a little blood spatter there now. And he starts laughing and I start screaming. I guess he was too drunk to feel it. I guess he didn't know how much he'd gotten hurt. He ended up being fine. But I remember that pretty distinctly as like either I thought at the moment I'm so strong. I only realized after the fact that no, he was just really drunk, unsteady, and dumb.
oh my god.
The perfect combination for an open opponent.
Every time we hear a new story about your family, Camper, and I'm amazed that you are still alive, mostly.
Yeah. Actually, you haven't even heard the worst stuff. I hold the worst stuff for the therapist.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I don't believe in therapy. It's not
Luckily,
real.
Luckily, he didn't want to practice fencing with me. That would have gone better.
Yeah, he just pulls out a fucking broadsword. It's like, come on.
No, you joke. He has one. He has one of those. He has a katana.
Oh my fucking.
He has a katana and like a knightly broadsword.
Why?
Because they're cool.
I mean,
He's not,
yes,
he's not wrong,
but also
still, I feel like he shouldn't be allowed to own them at this point.
He also has a couple machetes.
Is your dad the Zodiac killer?
No, he wouldn't know how to do that.
We always assume that the Zodiac killer is American, but I mean, there's always a chance.
Yeah, no, the Zodiac killer is Ted Cruz. We know this.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't be
Wait,
capable
no.
of the puzzles and
Wasn't
riddles
Ted
stuff.
Cruz the guy in the Poughkeepsie tapes?
Well, Ted Cruz is also a lot of bugs in a human form.
Oh,
So-
Like Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
it's just gonna be one of these days. He's gonna be, well, what have we here? Santa Claus, ooh, I'm really scared.
I can't believe when you rewind the Oogie Boogie song, you hear Vote for Ted Cruz on loop. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's pretty strange.
Things Disney doesn't want you to know about The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say The Nightmare Before Elm Street.
The Nightmare Before Elm Street. The prequel that nobody
Did we
talks
know
about.
that before Elm Street there was some other fucking shit going
no,
on.
we should pitch that idea. It should be called The Nightmare Before Elm Street, and it should be like a deep dive into Freddy Krueger's childhood.
Oh,
We've done it with Leatherface. We've done it with, I don't know, Michael Myers. Why
Michael
not Freddy
Myers,
Krueger?
yeah.
Why? Come on. It's been sitting right there.
Yeah.
But
What led him to diddling kids?
Yeah,
it has to specifically be Robert Englund Freddy rather than 2010 Freddy.
You don't want that one?
I don't want that one.
I feel like Robert Englund Freddy diddled those kids before he killed them.
You probably did it before and after.
Oh, Diddler.
Marcus, he's the villain. I don't know what you want.
Yeah.
Necro Diddler.
What, are you upset that I'm saying the bad guy did bad things?
No, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
He's a badgie.
Badgie.
Yeah.
That's what they
Badgie.
call him in the UK.
Yeah. Badgie. I would
don't know
never
how-
be a badgie.
What's a badgie?
It's the bad guy without the U.
That's not as interesting.
It's not nearly as interesting as we all thought it was.
I thought it was like someone who supported the cops.
That's what we should call them. As like
Badgies.
Fucking badgies. Because bootlickers too many. It's too many syllables. It's good, but it's too many syllables.
Yeah.
Badgies.
Oh, that's a good one.
Badgie on the other.
Badgie. You gonna lick
Short-
that boot, badgie?
Short, sweet, and to the point.
I freaking
Like my knife.
I mean, I guess it depends on the knife type.
Oh, I know I mentioned this probably before.
Okay, Marcus, I just said my knife.
Well, you have several knives, is the thing.
So
Fair.
I mentioned this a bit ago because I've been watching Hulu with the gang, and because I'm in the horrid nightmare state of Indiana, I get Indiana advertisements, which currently have been like our I think it's a governor election.
Mayor.
Or is it mayor? I'm glad you know because
Yeah.
I fucking don't.
Mm-mm.
Oh man, I got those on YouTube as well, my guy.
yeah, you're gonna get a lot of those for a bit now. At least until November.
I've been getting those since, I'll be honest with you, I've been getting them since I moved into these apartments.
Yep, they get you fast. Can you even vote here yet? You haven't lived here for like long enough, I don't think.
No, I hope not.
But yeah, so the elections are literally both the politicians from different parties stand for the exact same things.
No
Cool.
fucking way.
They both stand for the exact same ideals, same things. They're like, we want to increase police funding, we want to do this with education, and we want to stop this thing. And they all have the exact same talking points. But
Have you got the one with the Indian guy and just the normal guy?
yes,
Hearing the name says, yep.
yeah, and then there's a new one out where there's an Indian guy who's like, never in my life would I thought I voted for a Republican, but my life changed because I want to stop murder in Indianapolis. Because the elections talk like we're recovering from the purge. It's very bizarre because it's like vote Jefferson Shreve to stop murders. There's literally on 30th Street I'm going to work, and there's one of this guy's billboards is stopindiemurder.com. That's his website.
You're shitting me.
I think it's Stop Indie Murder or something like that. Hold on, let me see.
I didn't realize murder was so prevalent in the
Yeah,
city.
Because we're recovering
Damn.
from the fucking purge, apparently.
Is it
I
indie
guess.
murder
Did
like?
I miss it?
Is
Was
it
it
indie murder
happening
like the-
just outside my peripheral view?
Is indie murder like the Indy 500 but for death?
I was gonna say that's what they call people before they reach serial killer level. Indie murders.
You see, Camper.
And
The Indy 500 is just one drawn out drive by.
I just want to show you guys. I want to show you guys who these two guys are. It's Jefferson Shreve and Joe Hogsett, and I want you to look at these two men, and because they have the same political opinions. I just want you to look at both their faces, and I want you to know what kind of state I live in.
Are they just? But Madhouse, are they just going to be the same guy?
I'm glad you asked because yes.
Dear. You know, it's funny. Like I didn't even see. I didn't even register the parties.
I will
but the one on
say-
the right looked more evil.
Yeah, the Republican one. Yeah, the one on the right. He looks like he does look evil.
Yeah.
Looks actively malicious.
But he looks like he's like gonna fucking kill me.
In
Which
fact,
I mean, he probably could if he.
Yeah.
He probably would if he could. So
you know what his face reminded me of?
no.
It reminded me of Wormtail from Harry Potter.
Yeah, so this is Indiana, where two politicians are trying to handle the purge. Yeah, that's about right. That feels right.
Fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
Is that Peter fucking Pettigrew?
But
I
yeah,
hope
here
it's
in the
not
wonderful
fucking
state of Indiana,
Pettigrew.
that's basically that's how politics are right now, where it's like two guys, the exact same opinions, exact same face. Only thing different about them is their last name, really. And the only significant thing is one is saying that one's lying about me, and the other one's saying I want to stop murder, and this guy keeps letting murder happen because he refuses to. I don't know, fund the police because he cut funding from the police, and murders are now on the rise.
Man, wasn't there one? I know there's one commercial where like this guy takes a lot of pictures. You know when he doesn't show up. I know there's one where like they. God, I see the commercial so much fucking time that I skip it to the point where
I'm gonna ruin my YouTube algorithm in a few seconds, but I gotta see this.
Oh god.
Oh, they're so fucking. Oh, they're so good. They're so good. Indiana is a nightmare. Oh god.
It's an urban hellscape, if you will.
And urban streetos, even.
An urban streetos. Truly, the urban streetos in all of us was Indiana.
I'll pull these up here. So yeah, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Jefferson Shreve. These commercials are honestly pretty fucking insane. Let's see, we got receives an A rating from the NRA. That's a good one.
Jefferson Shreve, an A rating from the NRA, then campaigned door to door with a supporter flashing a handgun. His explanation?
What is the message sent, do you think?
Well, I didn't intend to send any message. I simply
I
didn't.
didn't ask about intent. I'm talking about the message as received
Oh,
at this point.
well,
He just doesn't get it.
gosh.
Gosh.
Gosh. Gosh.
So that was an
Gosh.
Jefferson Shreve. Where's his murder one? I want the murder.
It's
Oh, that's gonna make picking him really hard
if he's a murderer.
if he's dead.
Well,
If
if
he's-
Shreve for mayor, I think that's a
Yeah.
good place to go.
Let's see if Shreve for mayor gives us anything useful. Oh, there's that lady. That lady now haunts my dreams. Oh, here we go.
Facts are facts. Ugh.
This is Cherie, and Nicole. I've lived with them in my home for 3 years now.
Mon chéri.
Here he is asking why.
Why?
Asking
Why? Fuck 'em, that's why.
Found 90 of these bullet casings after that gunfight right here in
the
Broad
only
Ripple.
two things.
After I served on the council, I never thought I'd serve again. But this has to
Wait,
stop.
did they
Like you,
say it
I
happened
gave
in
Joe
broad
Hines a
daylight?
chance.
No, in Broad Ripple. That's a neighborhood in Indianapolis.
Okay, I thought he was gonna say in
But
broad
he's
daylight. I'm like,
absolutely
that's fucking
failed.
night.
Murders are up
That's nighttime.
52% since 2016. The purge has not
Whoa!
been
What the
effective.
fuck?
What?
Wow. So murder has increased over the course of what, like
Fuck,
almost
7
10
years,
years, almost
7
a
years.
decade? 7 years.
Has gone up 52%. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
Whoa.
Buckets.
I
Our
wonder how that
officers are
relates
leaving
to the
the force.
population increase.
He won't hire a public safety director or even
Oh,
take
no.
responsibility. So we have to. And that's why I'm running for mayor.
Thanks, Jeff.
Everyone is dying.
Everyone is dying.
Fucking
Oh,
Jeff
abortion.
Shrevesos over here.
Oh, I can't wait to see what this is.
The issue of abortion has come up in this campaign.
Oh
The
god.
first thing to know is it's just not part of the mayor's job. My opponent is trying to make this a political wedge issue. My campaign is rooted in transparency. So here's what I believe, and you can judge for yourself. I'm Catholic. I take my faith seriously, but quietly. I believe in the separation of church and state, and that my views are mine and your views are yours. I will absolutely not dedicate IMPD resources to prosecuting cases of abortion.
Oh, that's nice.
Our police already have their hands full, to say the least. The office of mayor has no power over abortion policy. I will not look for issues that divide us. I'll focus on ways to bring our community together.
Yeah, that was a nice video. I will say that is one of the few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gathered as much from
I
his
wish I
political
could find
affiliation.
the other ones. He's removed the fun murder ones away.
The fun murder ones.
Not the
Because
fun one.
Like I'll just be watching Hulu on a random day with Ava, and all of a sudden it's just like, I'm sick of murders in the city of Indianapolis, and it's time for it to stop. Murder's up 5 million deaths a day, and 8 of them are women. And it's just weird shit. It's just fucking wild.
It is. Fucking.
But yeah, I'm glad
For
you
ref-
live here now, Cash, so you can also feel it.
For reference for the audience, we just watched some clips that you didn't see.
Oh, no, luckily, I have a window now that shows it to the audience, so bye-bye.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wow, I can't wait
Actually-
for us to get copyright struck by Jefferson Shreve.
Jefferson Shreve can fucking come at me.
You don't even live in the state.
Exactly. He's gonna have to drive 6 hours to get
Yeah.
to me.
Indiana politics are literally always just two white men beefing it out for like 4 months. It's
I mean,
just
that's most politics at this point.
we had 1 year we had the guy from Survivor run for mayor.
Which one?
Rufus.
Like the host?
Wait, which
of
guy
it?
from
No, a
Survivor?
competitor. His name was Rufus.
Roof.
I don't know that bitch.
Um,
I haven't watched enough Survivor though, so.
Yeah.
yeah, you're still getting through it. Rufus.
I'm sure if I
I've
asked my
literally-
mom,
I've literally
she would
only
know.
watched like the latest season, which is still like ongoing.
It's Rupert Boneham. Rupert Frederick Boneham.
Rupert.
He one
Boneham?
time tried to run for, I think, mayor.
Did
Wow.
he win his season?
No.
Ah.
Of course, that's the natural evolution. You lose at Survivor, so you go into politics.
Oh no, he didn't run for mayor. He ran for governor.
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
think he would be content with a measly city when he could have the whole state at his beck and call.
Honestly, I feel like if he kind of shifted more into the Survivor angle, he could have won. But
I'm
yeah,
a
he was
survivor.
at the time running against my fellow Hanover alum and ex Vice President Mike Pence.
Ah,
Yeah, Mike Pence won, I believe.
I wonder why.
Yeah,
So you're saying that Rupert would have been a better choice?
anyone but Pence. I'm gonna show you an image of the three together, and I just want you to guess which one is Rupert.
I'm scared.
I'm guessing it's the fucking the guy with the crazy eyes.
Yeah.
He's giving me a look. I'm not sure I like.
He very much is giving Wilson.
Wilson.
Wilson, I'm sorry.
You know, he reminds me of the fucking crazy guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Huh?
Hold on. I'm getting...
Oh yeah. Indiana's a nightmare state. There's nothing good that happens here. Everything that happens here seems fake.
I mean, what else is new?
Up until I think 2015, 2016, it was illegal to buy liquor on Sundays in this state. Like enforceable, like it was illegal to buy liquor on Sundays.
That'd never fly.
And
here.
it really, when I was in college, it really confused people who were from out of state. They're like, "Oh yeah, let's go up to the store and just get some drinks." And they're like, "Oh, we can't." It's like, why not? It's closed. They're like, "Oh, we'll just go down." They're all closed. It's illegal.
Yeah, that was annoying.
I mean, I can understand if it's like store policy, but
No,
if
it was
it's
it was a state law.
it's a state law.
It was I think it was a thing called blue laws, which are basically morality laws.
Walmart definitely.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
But
it
yeah.
was like, I think beyond 2 or before 2 something. It was like after a certain time.
Yeah, after a certain time on Saturday, they would like lock everything up, right?
Yeah. I was like,
and then it wouldn't open up again
totally
until
forgot
Monday.
I literally got like a bottle of wine. I was just.
But yeah, there was also a thing where in the state of Indiana you couldn't gamble on Sundays as well. Was another law that we had for a time. So like you couldn't publicly gamble, and
oh no, not my public gambling addiction.
Like, community spaces could not host gambling things.
Bingo.
I think bingo actually counted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
So there were no bingo Sundays in Indiana for a long time.
You know how many
What the fuck?
Yeah.
All the elderly.
And that's why Saturdays are bingo night.
Right.
We were playing bingo in the middle of the week because you would want to play them on Sunday, but you can't because that's the law.
Them's the rules.
I say if anyone plays bingo, they're gonna fucking die.
Luckily, I believe all of those got repealed rather recently.
Mm.
Which is crazy that I have to say recently. But at least our cost of living is low and we don't have a food tax. So that's good, right? What's our next topic? Maya, what's our next topic?
I don't know.
She doesn't know.
She doesn't even know.
Big Brother.
Damn.
We already talked about that though. I only say that.
I
because
don't have. Actually, I do have Big Brothers. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't think we ever said that one on stream. What's a reality TV show you think you could win?
I don't. No, we did. We did do that on stream.
Did we do that on stream?
That was one of our pregame rambles.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, I have a pregame or a question to talk about while we're bullshitting on the
right.
beginning.
I should have said I could have won Total Drama, The Redonkulous Race. That'd probably be one that I could win.
That's not a real show.
But I could win it.
And also, Redonkulous Race is literally just The Amazing Race, but more extreme.
Yeah. That's why I'd win.
By yourself?
Yeah,
I
the
think
Amazing
you-
Race.
I
is
think-
too
Who are you
easy, I
going
lose.
with?
I think
would-
you'd lose in that house. I think you'd lose.
I think
so
I would still
hard
go
that
with
you-
I mean,
Dan as my Amazing Race partner for the Redonkulous race.
I mean, at least in a
Yeah.
Redonkulous race, you don't have to drive yourself anywhere, I don't think. Well, actually, no, you do. You do need to drive yourself someplace
That's why
in a
Dan's
Redonkulous
here.
race.
Wow.
Dan's the driver.
I can't believe you don't remember the Redonkulous race lore.
No, I actually have watched part of it.
The
I didn't finish it, though. I don't know how much lore there is for it. It's literally just, they decided to make an Amazing Race parody with some total drama characters.
Well, the lore is if they drive or not.
Well, they drive on some of them, and some of them they don't. It depends on the challenge.
I'm about to do
And,
my
like, where they are.
tried and true method. I'm gonna look up icebreaker questions
Oh, God.
for 6th grade.
I like to talk about reality shows, though. We can talk about it again.
I don't believe in reality
icebreaker
TV.
questions for high school
Okay.
students.
Not high school students. We're not those.
We are high school students, yeah.
Not in real life.
We could pretend to be high school
I am.
students. We do it every... Maya, we pretend to be high school students every Sunday. You think we can't
Yeah,
do it
I
this
know.
time?
But we're not having a session right now.
Not as far as you know.
We're not.
Quick, Maya, roll to assess the situation to know if you're in a session
No.
right now.
If
No.
you were here's a good. If you were a superhero, what would your weakness be?
You.
Oh,
We already know what my weaknesses are.
Dogs getting hurt.
decisions.
Indecisiveness.
Oh, running out of candy.
Because I would have because I'd be there'd be two people in danger, and I'm just like, oh God, who do I save first?
And they both die.
Oh,
And then they both die. Yeah.
I was gonna say another one of your weaknesses, Maya, is the top shelf, but
Bitch, I can parkour.
No, you can't.
I can get up on counters and shit. I've done it before.
Yeah, I mean, she has to fashion a grappling hook, obviously, but after
I
that,
hate all of you. I'm not that short, you
Climbing
fucking assholes. Just because I'm the shortest doesn't mean I'm fucking 2 feet tall. You
yeah,
asshole.
Maya
You're
yells,
right.
belay on, and then she starts climbing up the cupboard.
Shut the fuck up.
You're right, Maya. We wouldn't forget about the 5 inches you have.
I hate it here.
2 feet, 5 inches, right?
Oh my God.
Man, actually, bringing up the dog thing, Maya, you should have watched Megan with us.
no.
No.
There was
Does
a
the dog die
fantastic
in it?
scene. There was a fantastic scene you would have loved.
No.
Does a dog die in it?
Spoilers for Megan.
You want to know the answer?
I don't
Correct.
care. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it on my own time.
Yes, the dog dies, but it's not shown.
Well, I still wouldn't like it.
You basically see the dog get snatched up, but that's all you get. And you get confirmation.
Well, I
that she killed
don't. I
it.
don't want to watch a dog get snatched up.
He gets yeeted. He gets yoinked.
He does get yoinked.
Oh no! Oh no, poor baby.
That
Deserved it. He bit a child.
That's not what.
The dog did
Bit
maul a
child.
child. Yeah, it bit the
Dogs
dog.
do that. It's not their fault.
Well, it's
Well.
the lady's fault for not. It's both. It's everyone's fault, but the dog's honestly.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, exactly. It's never a dog's fault if a dog does something bad. It's just they've been haven't been properly trained, or they've been trained to do bad things by bad people,
It's in my nature.
or they're sick or something, or have something going on like that.
This is stupid.
Uh-oh.
What?
Social skills, silly icebreaker questions. Would you rather be a giant or an elf?
Why the
In,
fuck
in
would
what
I...
context?
Why are those the choices?
Now,
Yeah, why are
when-
those the choices?
When
What?
we're saying elf, do we mean Middle Earth elf, or are we talking
It looks-
Rice Krispies elf?
The picture has a Christmas elf.
Oh,
What?
Ooh, hee, ha, ha, hee, hee.
I'd rather be a giant
That's
so
a
I can stomp on
leprechaun.
you all
That's
and
not
kill
an
you.
elf. So I guess elf on the shelf elf, and not Galadriel.
Do they mean a tiny elf?
Yeah, like a tiny elf.
So would you rather be tall or short?
Yeah, would you rather be Maya or Marcus?
I hate it here.
I think I'd rather be giant. I guess you wouldn't be fit for anything, but you could get on a bus.
Yeah.
You could use your strength for all kinds of stuff. Being small is way more of an inconvenience because you still couldn't drive because you couldn't reach the pedals.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to. I mean, as we know from Maya, you'd have to carry around climbing gear for everything.
Yeah, your rope and harness. Yeah.
Yeah, there's, and it's so easy to get hurt that it's.
All right, but counterpoint, you can you can finally get in between the couch cushions to find what all that you've lost easier.
Yeah, but why would I lose anything? I could just not lose things.
Yes. Yeah,
Damn,
just like you lose
simple
things,
as.
I'm built different.
I'm simply built different.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's called OCD. I don't misplace a lot of things. Things go in their place.
Well,
I also obsessively check my pockets. And
that's fair.
I don't leave change in there. Losing things in the couch cushions is the one thing I do not have a problem with.
Ooh, interesting.
What?
I found another one. Put a number and I'll answer. It's 1 through 38.
Like,
Oh.
is it like each number is a different question?
Yeah, each number is a different question.
Okay.
14.
21.
I hate that you said 14.
What's 14?
Have you ever sex?
Have you ever
sex? Why'd they phrase it like that?
Well,
the truth come out? Is Bruno Mars is gay?
Did a
The thing is-
14-year-old play this quiz?
Yes, one of these, any of these things that are like 38 questions, say a number. It's literally just for social media, like Facebook stuff. So it is
Yeah.
for sure a 14-year-old that wrote this.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
and it's just literally it's have you ever ellipses and then number 14 sex, like it's all separate in categories. It's what's your, do you, have you ever, this or that, who, what do you, what do you want, and then there's a bunch of stars and then 35, 38. I don't know what those ones are.
Okay.
Oh, you have to make your own questions.
Oh no, it says, oh okay, these are interesting. Well, number 38 is any your question.
Any your
Wait,
question?
Matt, you didn't answer the question.
Yeah. Well, oh, was I supposed to answer? Oh yeah.
Yeah, have
I
you
think
sex?
that's it.
Madhouse?
Have you sex?
Never.
Have you sex?
Never in my life. I'm a virgin.
Wow.
I'm sure. Right, Treese?
Well,
I knew it.
that was a fucking
Right,
lie.
Treese? Treese? Treese, stop twisting your hair faster. Answer me. Okay,
Your
who's
partner
next?
can't help you now, Madhouse.
Maya, you said 21.
Yes.
Who?
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 That's it. That's the question.
I want you to know how this is. I'm gonna say this how it's written.
All right.
Most important person.
Important?
Yeah, there's an
Important?
H in there for some reason.
Well, Madhouse, who most important person?
Well, it's Maya's question. She said it. She said 21.
But she asked you.
Oh,
yeah. See, that's the.
I have to
You're
answer.
supposed to.
Who is my most important?
Well, you answered the sex one.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
guess
what the
that's
fuck.
fair.
I'm confused by like what's happening, like how this works.
I don't even know who my most important person is.
I can answer that, Matt. I can answer
you're
for
right. It
myself.
probably is me. Yeah, it's myself.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm glad you
I
guys knew
stand by-
before I had to answer. All right.
I stand by
Maya.
John Brown or Little Benjamin.
Yeah,
Little
what's up?
Benjamin's pretty important too.
Someone send Maya a number. What number?
Let's be daring. Let's say 37.
Ooh, 37.
What's 37?
Uh-oh.
Bitch. Oh no.
Want to play the game again?
No. What game?
Oh.
What are we doing?
The number game.
Maya. Would you like to play a game?
That feels
No,
like,
I really don't actually.
honestly, that
No
feels like
thanks.
an Uno reverse. Maya, what question are you gonna throw at Camper? Pick a number.
Wait, what? Oh, what? Okay. 2.
Hey, that's how high you are.
Okay, this is fun. This is greatly spelled. What's your favorite breakfast? It is
Breakfast.
It is spelled BREACKFAST.
Where did you find this quiz?
I was just scrolling through Google.
Okay.
Briskafest.
Geli Beli.
Pete Ratty, my
I cannot.
But yeah, Cameron, what is your favorite breakfast?
Oh man, you guys
Can
are
I
gonna be
guess?
upset,
Can I
upset
guess?
with me.
I
Yeah,
wanna
sure, go
guess.
for it.
Raw bread and strawberry milk.
No, that's dinner.
Is she close?
Got half of it right.
Is it
British dinner.
raw bread and a cheese slice?
No.
Oh, I got the
No.
wrong half. Damn it.
Yeah, you idiot.
Is it?
Strawberry milk and an egg.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good answer. Good
An
answer.
egg.
Yeah.
One egg.
No, I do not eat a single egg for breakfast.
He eats 2.
Wow.
What is your favorite?
Yeah,
breakfast?
come on.
My favorite breakfast would probably be either Frosted Krispies or Frosted Flakes and strawberry milk.
Is it in the frosted?
Wait,
Flakes?
No, it's the frosted. The cereal has its own milk, and then I have strawberry milk on the side.
Its own regular milk.
Yes.
I hope you get a kidney stone. God damn it!
I don't know, dude. I'm in my 30s at this point. This has been milk has been my go-to for a very long time. I've been fine.
Funny enough, I've actually passed a kidney stone, and I'm
Ouch.
how old am I?
Really?
I'm 26. And the crazy part was that I didn't even feel it. I was at work, went to the bathroom, I peed, and I'm like, there's blood coming out of me. That's interesting. And so I went to the school nurse, and I was like, hey, do you have any pads? Because I can't stop bleeding. She's like, yeah, sure. And then I'm like, this isn't stopping, and the kids are almost back from lunch. So I went to my vice principal, because the principal's out. I'm like, hey, I need to go see my doctor.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, we don't really have a son. I'm like, I'm bleeding out of my dick. She's like, oh my God, get out. Yeah, go.
Yeah.
And I went up there, and they, looked at me and stuff, and they had me pee in a cup and stuff. They're like, yeah, so, apparently you passed a kidney stone, and you didn't even notice it. I'm like, oh, cool, lit. They're like, take this pill. Here you go.
Did they give you, a coagulant, or, what?
No, it eventually just stopped.
Okay.
Yeah, they were like, take this pill and keep drinking water. And they sent me on my merry way. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I hate when my dick bleeds.
It's very uncomfortable, honestly. The most.
It is.
Imagine if your dick bled once a month. That's how I feel.
Yeah, well, you deserve it.
Well, Camper, now it's time for you to pick a question for someone else. What number? What are you gonna pick? And what number are you gonna give them?
Excuse me?
No, let's move on, I think. So... dude.
Oh my God.
So is this the answer? Is this the episode where we're getting canceled, or just Camper?
Long before
we
this.
got canceled on the first fucking episode already.
We got
We've been
canceled
canceled since day one. Yeah.
Dan, 9.
Number 9. Oh,
Dan,
God,
number
this is
9.
All right, Dan, are you ready for this?
You have a
Oh,
question for me?
Yes. Number 9 is: do you like sport?
the single sport.
Not sports, just sport.
Do you like sport?
I sometimes like sport.
Okay, interesting. What sport?
Good
do you
answer.
like
Good
most?
answer.
What is your
What was that,
preferred
Matt?
sport? What's your preferred sport? Answer, please.
My preferred sport.
Yes.
What is preferred sport?
Well,
Big.
depends. It's either going to be football or hockey.
It's very man of you.
Hockey's a good one because the environment's better than
Now,
football.
is it American
Yeah.
football or is it like football?
Football or football?
Football.
I mean, it's the correct football.
Football.
I don't know,
Football,
but
eh?
Dan, I don't know what you mean by that because you're you.
I know, and that's the point.
Oh,
Oh my God.
I mean,
But I
did-
think out of all the sports, I think I prefer hockey the most.
It feels like it takes a lot of skill to be on skates and also beat the shit out of people and hit a tiny
Yeah.
rock with a stick.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Dan, what number are you going to give to someone else on our lovely panel of people?
Okay. Let's go with. Let's give hash number 5.
Ooh. Cash, are you ready?
I'm here. I was listening halfway.
What's your hobby?
Fucking sleeping at this point.
Like I said, it takes a lot of skill.
You know how much work I put in just to go to fuck to sleep, man?
You have to
It better be
schedule
a
it, I'm pretty
hobby.
sure. You schedule your sleep times.
I really have to. I wake up at 3 in the fucking morning. Around 3. Shit, sleep is a hobby that I love. I took a
Become like a
nap today
vampire.
before the game.
You really did, yeah.
Fucking talking about I have an IO book. I'm right by my head. I got my pillows fluffed the fuck up. Make sure my bed is smooth and shit. And then I push play and then I listen until I fall asleep. Then when I wake up, I rewind to where I was when I fell asleep.
Oh my god.
Look, everyone needs to go to sleep, man.
No,
I
I'm not
need.
gonna sway you. I'm not gonna sway your number choice, but I will say number 6 is written very hilariously.
Well, who hasn't went yet?
Ava hasn't gone.
Ava get number 6.
I don't think Marcus has gone either.
No, I already said Ava. Ava gets
Alright,
6.
Ava, number 6. What's your job of the dream?
Sounds like
That
a
is exactly
fucking
how it's
subtitle.
That is exactly how it's written.
What is my job of the dream? Well, I usually
of the dream.
I usually don't have a. I don't usually don't have a job when I'm dreaming.
I thought you were gonna say I usually don't have job or I usually don't have dream.
I mean,
Where's the lie?
that's a complicated decision.
What is your job of the dream?
If you could have one job that is dream, what would it be?
What would be?
I don't dream of labor.
What would you do if your son was at home?
I wouldn't have. I would get rid of him. I would throw him away with the trash.
If you had to choose,
It's a dream. If you had to choose, it's a job.
It's the job of the dream.
I don't know any jobs.
I'm sorry, I scrolled to the next one and it said, "Have you ever? Are you virgin?"
Have you ever?
Have you ever? Are you virgin?
What?
I feel like it's very self-explanatory. Have you ever? Are you virgin? Or maybe would you rather? Have you ever? Do you have first kiss?
I don't know. I can't tell what that's asking.
What about this or that? What? KFC MC? What the fuck is MC? Mariah Carey. Is it Kentucky Fried Chicken versus Mariah Carey? Is that what it sounds like?
Well, Mariah Carey is almost upon us. She's thawing out of her ice block as we speak.
This or that? Sex or kiss?
What?
These are so bad. I really hate these.
Why not both?
Porque no los dos?
No, you can only have sex with no kissing or kissing with no sex. That's all you get.
I feel like
This definitely was written by a fucking, like...
Would you rather this or that? Walking, laying.
laying.
That was an easy one to answer on.
Yeah.
Also, if I had to choose of kissing with no sex or sex with no kissing, I'd probably choose the kiss. I'd probably say kissing.
Kissing, no sex.
No.
Ava, do you have a number? Wait, Marcus hasn't gone yet. Do you have a number to give Marcus?
What's the limit?
Yeah.
38.
9.
Number 9. Oh, that was we gave that one to Dan. That was Do You Like Sport?
Oh, I might not have been here for that one. 23.
I'm scared. Why are you laughing?
Who helped you?
Huh?
Answer the question, Marcus.
Who helped you?
Like with what?
Who helped you?
Why am I here?
Why am I here?
Who helped you?
Well, Marcus.
I mean, I could get really sappy about this. Fuck it.
Who helped you?
It's you guys. You help me.
Ugh, get out of here. Fuck that. Ew. Boo.
That's what I figured would happen.
What does this help you?
At least I get bitches. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, but really, we helped you?
Was what, your math homework?
I feel like most of what we do is bully you.
You keep noises going that keep the dark thoughts away.
That's fair. What is my purpose? To keep back the intrusive thoughts.
Keep back the intrusive thoughts.
I think a nice one on here is, who can understand Yoi?
Yoi.
Y-O-I. Yoi.
Not me.
Yoi.
Who is Yoi and who can understand him? Find out tonight on Powered by the House.
On this episode of Powered by the House, who
Ooh.
is Yoi?
Here's a good one. Do you believe in ghosts? Just
just the one?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Not really.
What about ghosts, plural?
Like the band Ghost?
No, but I'm scared of them.
I'm sorry. What the fuck are these? I just want to run through all the questions together.
I mean, why not?
What's your most crazy thing done? What's your favorite animal? What's your fear? Job of the dream.
What's
Job of
my,
the dream?
Wait. My one fear?
Have you ever...
Job I had in a dream?
Hold on, wait, here's another one. Have you ever want to stop the time?
Yeah, sure.
Why are they written like this?
If I could stop the time. Have you ever wanted to stop?
Yeah. If I could have the dream of the job.
If I could have kiss or sex.
If I freeze ray, I will stop the time.
If I could stop the time in a bottle.
If I could stop the time in a bottle.
Have you ever sex? Have you ever kiss? Have you ever masturbate? What?
Have you ever masturbate, Madhouse?
Why is this here?
Oh, they spell basketball and football, right? Love that. They can't spell fucking breakfast. Or you.
Or you. Is it just the letter?
Who can understand Yoi? Who most
Yoi.
important person? Who most beautiful / handsome? Who your favorite actor? Who helped you? Who annoy you?
What?
Oh, these ones are... what do you like about people? What do you hate about people? What do you think about cats? What do you think about dogs?
What did dog do?
Would you want to play games whole life?
Huh?
Yeah, sure.
I feel like we already do that, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
If I could, yeah.
Would you want to have magic?
Magic?
Like, just magic in general?
Yeah, just
Yeah, it's just
like
around in the world now.
How is magic spelled?
Correct. MAGIC, magic.
Oh, okay, that's a shame.
yeah, of course they know how to spell magic.
I was hoping it was with a K so I could manifest Ilyana as Tina.
Teenage little shit.
She's not a teenager.
I scrolled to a new list. What's your guilty pleasure?
You are not guilty about it.
I'm not. It's true.
I think my guiltiest pleasure is listening to 303.
Who?
Tell your boyfriend if he says he's got beef that I'm a vegetarian and I ain't fucking scared of him. Also the same song, Shush Girl, Shut Your Lips, do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. Very misogynistic music from the early 2000s, but man, is it a bop. It's really
Who doesn't
bop.
love a little misogyny?
Like, the feminism leaves my body for like about 3-ish minutes every time I listen to 303 songs. It's good, it's fun, good music. But man, is it definitely of its time.
Ooh, buddy.
I think my guilty pleasure might be getting into political arguments online. Like, because so many people are so... Like, I stand by my politics, obviously. But so many other people stand by them and get really, really pissed off when you question them and, like, really take it apart.
Yeah.
And so I like to dissect people's beliefs and then throw it back in their face as mockery.
Do you have particular joy in destabilizing American politics, given that you can't vote here?
Yes. But I mean, it's not because I can't vote here. It's because that's my job.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah, I'm here as a disruptive agent.
I've
said it several times. No one's ever believed me. I can say it freely. None of you will stop me. So.
Well, I mean, you don't really have to do much.
Yeah, that's true. Also, back home we're doing Brexit shit, so really, it's not going to help much. That, you know what? That and religious debates. I like religious debates too.
Yeah, what religions do you enjoy debating?
Christianity mostly. I mean, I'll go into everything, but I do Christianity mostly because I'm most familiar with it.
I feel like Christians have had too good for too long.
They have, and I like some recompense. I got into a YouTube comments debate about.
Really? Damn.
Oh,
yeah,
boy, here we go.
I jump into those because it's the funniest. I like those and like Reddit for my venting for religious stuff because I can highlight comments. I like it most with Reddit because I can like directly quote certain sections at people. So what will happen? I like it most on Reddit because I can go on there and they'll have some position or some opinion or whatever, and they'll say something, and I'll be like, "What about when the Bible specifically contradicts that? How do you feel about that?" And then they will respond with like, "Oh, it doesn't contradict because of this, this, and this." Like, okay, but you know that like every other religious sect doesn't believe that. And then they'll be like, "Well, they're wrong." It's like, "Huh, really? Wow, interesting."
Interesting.
Does everyone agree with that? And then I might ping like another person who has specifically said they're like an evangelical or a Catholic.
You are a villain.
And I'll send them a note there, like highlight them, be like, "Is this true? It seems like this guy's pretty confident about the fact that what you believe is
holy wars online. You're an instigator.
Yes,
you're an insurgent.
Yes, I do.
Specifically, wakes up every day to cause problems on purpose.
The thing is, there are so many different like sections of Christianity that it's so easy. It's like all I have to do is have someone commit to something, and then just ping someone else I know is committed to their position, and then step back. And then I'll I'll wait a couple days and I'll build up a lot of Reddit like notices, and then I'll go back and check the thread.
You're a monster.
I mean, what else is new though?
I have another fun question. What's the worst date you've ever been on?
I haven't been on that many, so.
I have plenty.
I haven't been on a lot, so.
Oh, actually, I do have one, but that's only because it was the one where I broke up with the guy and I was like really fucking cringeworthy about it.
Ooh.
Oh, I want to know.
were cringeworthy about it?
Wait a minute, hold on.
Give us the tea.
It's because I was fucking sobbing in public.
Story time. Story.
Because I felt bad. Because I felt bad for doing it.
Oh.
So you
That's
broke up with him in public while you were crying.
Yeah, it was because we'd gone to a museum together, like this is like our first time talking and like we hang out in person, like after like we'd been gone for a bit for winter break, and like during the winter break I just did not like, I wasn't really into him anymore like over that course of time, even though he kept trying to contact me, and it was a thing of like it felt more like an obligation at that point. I was just like, no, I don't want to keep doing this. You know?
So you could say your relationship cooled over the winter.
Ooh,
yeah, I guess, yeah.
Fuck up.
Like he was all over here, like, oh yeah, passion. Like I guess like distance makes the heart grow fond, and I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Meanwhile, you're in the chat with us saying like, "Come get me down from Hook."
Yeah, basically. Yeah, and so we went on that. It was funny because like we were originally gonna go earlier, but then like because it's still like COVID times, like we both tested when he got there, and then he was positive, so he had to leave. And we had to reschedule. But yeah, but we did end up going on the thing. We went to like museum. Museum was fine. It was nice. I mean, like I was still just kind of like sitting there, like because I knew ahead of time I was gonna have to break up with him during this because I just didn't. Well, we weren't even like fully dating. It was more of a situationship. But it was still just like I don't want to do this anymore. And then like we went to a burger place after
or something after that.
Did he? What?
I think I remember that. Yeah. Or something.
Instantly?
Like he started getting like really
like super defensive,
like misogyny light, like after that whole fiasco.
I don't remember that.
Oh wait, did we not inform you?
What?
Ava, check the notes. Did we not inform Maya of that?
Wait, what are we talking about?
Why would we know?
I don't remember him being like that. I mean, he was fairly like respectful about it from what I remember. Like he was like, yeah, okay, that's fine, I get it. Like you're new to this, whatever.
Yeah, because like literally like a couple days after we were like, because I remember he had friended us on Discord or something, and so we like looked over, and it was just like, and we just kind of looked over, it's like, that's weird status. What does that mean? And we looked at us like, oh, that's just a weird quote out of context. Hopefully that means nothing.
Hopefully that.
Wait, well, I do not remember this. What?
I barely remember either.
It was years ago, or it's a couple years ago. Was that a couple years ago?
I think
it
was.
I think. Yeah, because it was my junior year of college. I think.
What year is it? Where are we?
Who are you people?
I think it has been 2 years. Yeah.
I think my
But
worst.
like, yeah, go ahead.
My worst date. Talking to a guy, went out, and whatnot, and we're eating, and I'm very open about my psychosis, my schizophrenia and stuff. So my profile and such. And this guy says, he's like, so you have like schizophrenia? I'm like, yeah, I've got schizophrenia. It's just like a thing that I deal with every day, blah, blah, blah. It's not really that big a deal, at least not for me, until it is. And he's like, so does that mean your other personalities are going to come out and kill me? and then he laughs.
Oh.
And I'm just like, and me understanding that it was meant to be a joke, but not getting it and not finding it funny for many obvious reasons.
Yeah, I don't find it funny.
And
I don't think any of us find that funny.
And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, because you have like schizophrenia. I'm like, that's not how that works. He's like, oh, so I was trying to be funny. I'm like, it wasn't funny. And it was a very awkward rest of that meal.
Understandable.
Oh, so that was like something they said. Oh, damn.
Yeah. The audacity.
If you want to be my lover, you gotta understand disorders.
Yeah.
It's real bad.
Yeah, like, buddy, that's a whole other disorder, buddy. Like,
yeah,
no.
I haven't I haven't gone on enough like dates to really have like a I guess a specific like bad one. But I guess the best thing I could think of would be like I went on a date with a girl. Shocker, I know.
Shock horror.
And like I was, yeah, I know. And like I had like somewhat high hopes because we had been texting back and forth beforehand, and we had like a pretty good rapport. But then during the actual date, basically what ended up happening is me realizing that the person I was on a date with basically had like a pretty bad caffeine addiction.
Oh.
And was like super tired all the fucking time because of it. And we were supposed to. I was an idiot who didn't understand that going to the movies as a date isn't actually a good idea.
Oh, yeah, because you can't really talk.
Yeah. So, I mean, well, what happened was we had gotten like coffee at like a Starbucks or whatever, and we had chatted for quite a while. I think we were theoretically supposed to go do other stuff before the movie, but we just ended up just talking, which was fine. And then we went to go see the movie, and then we were supposed to get like dinner afterwards. But then she was just like, "Oh, I'm like really tired. I think I'm gonna have to call it, like cut it short." And I was like, "Okay, no, I get it. That's fine." And I head back home, and then I don't know if it was like the next day or whatever. I just was just like, "Oh, I don't think we really like vibed all that well or anything." I'm like, "Okay." Well,
damn.
That happened, I guess.
Thank God. Well, I mean, at least there's a plus of like they didn't just ghost you. They at least communicated.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess they're better than
at least.
The last
Yeah, congratulations, you won the Decent Human Being Award.
Yeah.
Camber, did you have a worst date experience?
Nope.
Camper's like, I've never had a bad. Camper's like, I have never had a bad date.
First rule of hip-hop, just say no.
No, I was thinking of the funniest way I could respond to that, and I figured just a straight no and leaving it there would be the best way. I don't know. I've gone on quite a few dates. I don't think I've ever had a bad date. I've had very bad relationships. And I've gone on dates with people in those bad relationships, but the dates were always fine. It was the gaslighting, mental, emotional abuse that wasn't great.
Yeah,
that'll
you know, I mean, obviously it was fine for me because I was doing it, but
I knew exactly where that was going.
I don't know why I expect anything from you.
Expect nothing but problems.
Expect the fully expected.
Always the worst.
Yeah,
you're always
always the worst.
Yeah, no, I mean those relationships were definitely unhealthy, but it's like the dates were fine because like my role in those relationships was the active one on a date, right? Like it was very traditional in that way, in that I'm the guy, I'm expected to like pick up the girl and go on the date and everything. And so I'm a very meticulous planner, so I tend to like have everything kind of sorted out ahead of time. So all the dates went really smoothly. And, you know, there was no reason for the girls to fuck it up because they were having dinner paid for and they were going out and having fun, doing stuff. It was always after the fact that was the problem. Like during downtime, you know, some girls would look for an argument and they would say some really terrible things. But they wouldn't do it on a date because I was also their ride. So, yeah. So the legitimate answer is no, I have not had any bad dates.
Just bad relationships on occasion.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had perfectly good cherries on top of a cake of literal shit.
And fun candles.
Yes, fun candles, the ones that turn back on, light a flame, and then ignite your house and kill your dog.
Well, I never knew you were such a poet, Camper.
I know, it's
You didn't even know it.
It is a gift that I would like to sift. Because it does a lot of heavy lift.
Okay, well,
Snaps.
You can stop now. We're not going to pay you.
What is this? Do you think this conversation is starting to drift?
Okay.
It really is a gift.
I think you need to jump off a cliff.
Oh, a near rhyme. That was nice.
Man, it seems like you're a bit miffed.
Doesn't feel like a real word.
It is. It means annoyed.
And
Somewhat annoyed or peeved. Are you feeling somewhat annoyed or peeved, Maya?
Yeah.
Good. Get miffed.
That's where my humor's at right now.
If you're a Power Ranger, what color would you be?
White.
Of
Hey,
course.
I'm the girl.
Yeah, I'm done talking to Camper.
I knew that would get a good reaction. I mean, let's be honest, probably green. Just because they're the jokey ones.
Yeah.
I feel like I always try and jump in with a jape.
I think I want to be like black.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good job.
Because Zordon does some good color casting, and
Yeah.
also because the Black Ranger is always like the cool one. That's like they could be the leader if they wanted to, but they don't want to all the time.
I mean, yeah, I think Zach was the second in command, right, when Jason was in charge. Although we should put a caveat here: the Black Ranger is cool for their time, because what was Zach's fighting style? It was like
hip hop brawling.
Hip hop keto. Yeah.
Aww.
Oh, it was something. I loved the music that kicked in the first episode when he starts doing the dancing. It's like wick wick. So he starts dancing around and kicking people.
It's pretty great. I love it.
Oh Jesus!
Hip hop keto. You think we can still learn that?
I don't think you should. I don't think it's going to help you.
Is that like along the similar vein as Bartitsu?
What the fuck is Bartitsu?
It is a martial art developed by, guess what, an Englishman, where instead of like traditional destructive implements, let's say, you use like your umbrella or your coat.
Honestly, the closest comparison would probably be the what's that Jamaican martial art? That's
capoeira.
Yeah, capoeira.
Capoeira.
Like, yeah.
But capoeira is actually an insane thing in its history, where it's like
It is insane, and I love it.
It was a bunch of slaves developed a martial arts style to fight men riding horseback with spears, and the fucking Spanish conquistadors were just like, they were so confused that they were writing fucking journals were like, even one capoeira fighter of master level can best an entire squadron of military officers.
That's an entire cavalry.
And it's like I just imagine the queen is like, it's like, how did you lose? Look at him, he's vicious. He's dancing.
But it's all about like very fluid movements and misdirection, and I love it.
If you stop, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, capoeira is honestly it's pretty cool.
Yeah, capoeira is cool and also real.
Yeah. It's cool and real. And
at 19 seconds into that video I just sent you is the dumbest move But the thing is, I know for a fact that they have used it in the opening of the show because they thought it was so cool.
In how early in?
It's at 19 seconds is when the move starts.
Let's see if I can pop this.
The move starts.
Or it starts. Ew, ad.
Ads?
Not on my stream, I think.
It's literally just a shimmy. That's all. It's a shimmy and a fucking roundhouse. That's it.
Yeah, it's almost like you could do exactly that without the shimmy.
But then it wouldn't be hip hop keto.
And then it wouldn't be hip hop keto.
No, that's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So, hip hop keto. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is fighting.
Yep.
This is what you wanted, right?
Wanted violence?
Fucking hip hop keto, man. But look how cool he looks.
The fucking snake move is the... Like, I know that's in his intro in the opening of the show. Like, when it's showing Zack.
That's the clincher.
Oh my god.
Are they fighting books?
They're fighting butterflies and they get gassed or something by the villain, I guess.
Damn.
They're fighting butterflies?
I don't know. I just fast forwarded through. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's funny. They were fighting butterflies and doing nothing. Almost like hip hop keto is bullshit.
What do you mean?
Who would have thunk it?
Oh wow, that kid was definitely earning his $20.
He said, "I'm getting that fucking slice of pizza, baby."
Isn't it wild that Zack was missing a finger that whole time?
Wait, what?
Yeah, he has 4 fingers in his left hand.
What? Oh. No, he doesn't. You're lying. You're a liar. Oh, that's as high as the quality goes.
Yeah, sorry.
On his left hand?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's his left hand. One of them. He's missing like one of his middle fingers.
What? Really?
Yeah.
What happened to
Did he
it?
just never have it, or was he lose it?
He lost it before the show. I don't remember.
Oh
can't
yeah,
remember
he
the story.
definitely does not. Wow.
And that's
Yeah.
hip-hop That's cool.
Yeah, he's an assassin.
Hi, now hip-hop like all other martial arts.
I thought that was the ring finger.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3. Wait.
It's your self-confidence.
Oh yeah, he is missing. Yeah. Yeah, he's missing his middle finger on his right hand.
Yeah.
Huh.
Now remember, only you
Apparently they tried to hide it pretty often. They stopped doing that in the movie that came out. It was a movie, right? That had Zack.
Oh,
and
they
Billy.
brought it back in the Mighty Morphin Rangers Once and
Oh.
Always movie.
Yes, they did. They certainly did do that.
Because isn't a thing of like they meet Trini's kid or something and she becomes a ranger? Is that like the...
Yes, they meet Trini's kid and she becomes the Yellow Ranger.
Which actually sounds pretty fucking dope. I do love a good legacy hero.
Yeah. Oh, right. I forgot that animation for the thing. I'm not a fan of them turning to rubble.
No.
No, not really. But yeah, no, she becomes the Yellow Ranger, and they definitely show more often that Zack doesn't have that finger. I can't remember if they ever give an in-universe explanation for it in the movie, but during the TV show they were trying to hide it. So yeah, just a little bit of a Power Rangers trivia. Zack is missing a finger on his left hand.
No, as someone
that's not
who's
actually Power Rangers trivia. That's more just Zack's actor trivia, but still.
yeah. As someone who is not versed in Power Rangers, which series was this?
Mighty Morphin. That's like
Okay.
the first one.
Yeah, the first Americanized Power Ranger.
I was gonna say, it's Zach sounds like Mighty Morphin, and the setting was very Mighty Morphin, but I didn't want to look like an asshole.
Yeah, Zach was only in like half or like a chunk of Mighty Morphin because eventually Jason, Zach, and Trini like
They
graduated.
got replaced by Adam, Rocky, and Aisha.
Yeah.
And they went to a peace conference. Or if you know what they actually did, because you read the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comics, which are legitimately really fucking good. They became the Omega Rangers, and it had cool space adventures.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then what was the best Power Rangers intro, and why is it Mystic Force?
Power Rangers RPM getting gear. That one's pretty good. I like Zeo Rangers too, but that's more nostalgia.
I really think I really like Power Rangers.
Lost Galaxy.
I mean,
far away, deep in space, to a galaxy unknown. Power Rangers.
I mean, I've always been partial to it because they were always my Power Rangers. There's a light in the distance. Feel it coming closer. With the force of ages, centuries collide. Protectors of the mind, defenders of the mind. Dino Rangers soar, Power Rangers roar. Protect us from the evil forces. We go.
Power Rangers, Dino
Thunder. I mean, there's more. It was so. Look, I'm sorry, but Dino Thunder is
It
just.
goes hard. It's really fucking.
It does go hard.
Dino Thunder is one of my favorite seasons of Power Rangers.
I think it's really fun because listen, I'm not gonna lie. The Disney Power Rangers, when Disney had the Power Rangers, they were cooking. They were cooking some good shit up. Not even can't even stun on them. Like they were really cooking some good Power Rangers shit.
Well, the thing with Dino Thunder is it essentially harkened back to the Power Rangers era where they were all connected, because they brought a Ranger back. Yeah. Like it had been a while since they were like
first time that's happened.
No, I mean, so they had like reunion episodes usually for like the previous season, and sometimes they would have like multi-season cameos. This was the first time they had a consistent Ranger from a previous era.
Yeah.
Since like In Space. Because In Space, like
In Space was like the last of the Mighty Morphin like continuation where they had like the same, not always the same characters, but like the same like through plot of like each one leading to the next one.
Yeah, every time there was a new cast, it was usually at least part of them were part of the previous team, and it was always passed on like canonically.
Yeah.
So like Mighty Morphin became Zeo, and then Zeo became Turbo, and I think it was either during Turbo or Zeo that like more of them passed on their.
Did they do like the Alien Rangers thing?
Well, Alien Rangers was a between because they were a completely different team, but they were their own. Like they were from a different planet, and they came in to like assist when the Rangers lost their powers.
Okay.
They were during Mighty Morphin, I think.
Okay.
But yeah. But like the through line was consistent. Like they always passed the torch.
Zeo into Turbo, and then I think it was Turbo into like Power Rangers in Space.
Yeah, it was Mighty Morphin, Zeo, Turbo in Space, and that was the end of the through line. Every team after that was like their own independent story, their own independent team, and they would occasionally have reunion episodes where like the former team would come in and like help them with something, or like older members.
I will say I'm very proud of the Power Rangers. With I think one of the more recent Power Rangers who's black is not a stereotype for once, which is like wow, that's nice to see.
Oh, you mean I think his name was like Zato. So
yeah,
I will say Madhouse. He is an alien.
I'll take what I can fucking get, okay? Because the other ones I have is fucking Hip Hop Keto and the Criminal.
Well, the the Blue Ranger in Dino Thunder's black, and he's a nerd. He's just a guy.
Yeah, with the hard skin and stuff.
Yeah, he has like the rock skin stuff, but he's like the computer nerd.
Yeah, I'll take that because I remember watching SPD, and it's like, wow, look, there's a black guy with dreadlocks. What's his thing?
Oh,
he got arrested.
Yeah,
he's a criminal. He got arrested. Oh, he's a Red Ranger now, and it's causing like friction between him and the Blue Ranger. It's like, okay, Red Ranger, use your cool Red Ranger weapon. And what does he pull out? He pulls out 2 fucking Glocks and just starts going to town to fucking run. He's doing a drive-by. It's like,
okay. Counterpoint. SPD was one of the cop shows, so they all had guns.
Yeah.
No, but why did all of them had like, oh yeah, here's an assault rifle, here's my pistol, here's like my handgun. He's got 2 fucking blickies for both hands, and he's just going to town. Like,
was he holding them sideways?
Hold on, let me look it up.
And also, what do you mean one of the cop shows?
Well, because there was Lightspeed Rescue was also like a cop show.
Well,
they all had guns, and like in fact.
They were supposed to be rescue services, though.
Right.
Like firefighters and EMTs and shit.
They weren't specifically cops.
Yeah, but they were basically cops.
Yeah.
Especially the Red Ranger. The Red Ranger, I'm pretty sure in that series specifically, the Red Ranger was known for shooting everyone.
The Lightspeed Rescue was the one where they had like the Titanium Ranger, who's notable because he's original to Power Rangers.
Yeah.
He also had the Curse of the Cobra.
Okay, I think this is his first morph.
Also, there's a black Power Ranger in fucking Beast Morphers. Is he a stereotype?
It's Jack.
Oh, the Red Ranger in RPM was pretty cool too. He was black. He was like like a legacy.
There's so many black Power Rangers that you just don't care about.
Wow.
I think his whole storyline was like his father was like
Hold
the
on.
general in charge.
Hold on. Okay, so here's our Red Ranger. The fucking sirens on the head and screaming.
Oh, SPD.
Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta find. What episode is that? I need to find the episode.
Wouldn't it be literally the first episode, Madhouse?
What? No! Because I don't think he becomes the Red Ranger in the first episode. He gets arrested in the first episode.
Well, then wait, what does he do for the rest of the show before he becomes the Red Ranger?
He's a criminal!
Well, it may be one of those things where like it's a two-parter. Where it's like setting him up as the leader, and then the second one he finally takes on the mantle. I know they've done that a couple times.
Let me see.
Also, Time Force, definitely cops.
Yeah.
They're space cops.
Well, they're
not
time cops.
space. Time cops, not space cops.
Yeah.
You think it'd be in Beginnings?
Probably. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. There's a two-part. They always have a two-part.
Oh god, the fucking intro of this. Oh, yeah.
SPD emergency.
It's very cop-based.
We might want to get be careful about that, cause
Wait, see, Madhouse, he's literally billed as the Red Ranger from the opening.
Yeah.
Well, they know he's gonna be.
Well, I'm just saying,
Is this where he does his thing?
It's the right villain.
It's so great watching him. It's fucking hilarious, honestly. Orange is so wacky. I love it. Oh yeah, and his friend is also a criminal. I don't think she becomes a ranger though. Yeah, they get arrested, and then the dog talks to him. There's a space dog. I don't know.
Space dog.
Cream. Dude, he had a great outfit.
Oh wait, here we go. Yeah, so here he is transforming. It's big. His first.
It is sideways.
Yeah. And so then what does he pull out? Like wee wee pew 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 pew. Actually, both guns, so you know he has to. Oh my god, the free spray. Jesus.
Oh my god.
He throws those things. God.
Oh, that was some Mutant X shit.
Uh-oh.
Well, look, what I'm saying is Mutant X had like Power Rangers level stuff, but Power Rangers did it good
Oh, and he
because
got
they.
shot up. So what's he gonna do? Oh no, Jack.
When's it gonna happen, Madhouse?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's
There it is.
There he goes.
That
Bow, 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 bow.
I want you to know. I want you to know, Madhouse.
Yeah.
I had like toy versions of those guns.
he was definitely holding them sideways, wasn't he?
Look at
Yeah.
this man. He's got just 2 pistols. It's
Was. In their defense, I guess this is footage from Japan.
What if cops did this for real?
I mean, don't they?
Don't they? Oh God. Power Rangers.
Power Rangers RPM.
Well, I think that's enough for this Crash Cast. Join us next time when Marcus wakes up on time, allegedly.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, but you can wake up on time for Beat Saber. Yeah.
To go hip hop keto in your ass.
Go hip hop keto my foot up your ass, Marcus.
You're gonna hear the fucking wiggy wiggy and know I'm coming for you.
Sitting in your home alone at night and you hear
The fucking record scratch. No.
I'm about to record scratch your eyes out.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's it for tonight. Don't copyright strike us, Disney. Not that you would ever find our channel.
Well,
It's fine. It's back under Saban, right?
Yeah. So don't copyright strike us, Saban.
Please, Saban.
It's fine. Saban has no power.
I hope Saban owns us one day.
Dude, I would play fucking Power Rangers every week if we were like Saban spawn, because sorry, I know we're trying to end, but they had a tabletop show with the guy that plays Bulk as one of the Rangers.
Yeah.
And they had cameos from actual Rangers from like, history.
And also, fun fact.
Very good.
According to Power Rangers lore, that show is canon.
Yes.
Oh, that's really dope. Actually, that's cool.
Yeah, they were like Time Force Rangers, right? Because the Pink Rangers, Time Force.
They were since they're like Hyperforce or something was their shtick, but they were like at the like academy or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's we'll learn to Ranger a Power Day. Do you ever? What is your Ranger of the Power dream?
Yeah.
All of the power. How does it Ranger?
Rangers. Ranger are my favorite power.
Power. I'm wanting more.
Magic wand, make our stream end.
No.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everyone, and may the power be with you.
No, that's the wrong one.